Happy Wednesday, athletes. How are we doing today? I got a feeling it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great Wednesday. Coach Scott coming to you live from the Impact Studio, where for our workout today, there again, it's our 30-30 training, 30 on, 30 off, mobility. You guys rock out that 20-minute workout and love to push into a 30-minute workout, but performance, you guys are already at the 30-minute workout. So what do we have today? Alternating skater slides. So make sure you get a paper plate before you start this particular workout. We have DVRT squats, and that'll be from the clean and fisted position. You'll see the sliders that we do at the beginning. That'll be in the front load position. The squats I'm going to have you do from the fists. Also, jump squat plus 180-degree rotation. We have hinge with a crossover. That's a little foreshadowing for our finisher today. And then all hail the burpee. So who doesn't like burpees? Then our finisher is the Russian deadlift. We're going to do a single leg RDL, 2 Sally up, Sally down. And I'll show you all those, try to give you the important coaching cues as well. Because you know me, I am not going to throw something at you. I'm not going to throw something at you and not give you proper cueing and how to perform the workout. So, there again, grab a paper plate. Make sure it has the ability to slide. And so what we're going to do is pick a weight that's going to be challenging for you today. Because you're going to be in, we're going to do a little time under tension, and we're going to be in a little bit of a semi-squat as we perform this motion. So there again, grab the neutral handles. Anytime we're cleaning anything off the ground, don't take it for granted in regards to the weight. Let's rip the ground apart, rip the bag apart from the neutral handles. A little bit of a squat as well. And as we're coming up, we're going to bring this right into the front-loaded position. Now, from here, making sure you have neutral hips. So there again, when you do the warm-up for prior to the workout, you'll find that as far as going through the anterior and posterior pelvic tilts, you'll be able to find neutral. So if we want to do this right here in our squat position, we're going to go anterior, pull the hips under, anterior, going to find neutral. We're going to squat. We're going to try to pull the bag apart just a little bit. Foot goes out and back. Nice and controlled. We're loading into this left glute, getting good abductor and adductor work on that other side. So you'll work the right side on the slider first round, and then the left side on the second round, or vice versa. I don't care how you do it. Let's just alternate which side you're doing every other round. Now, the DVRT squats, pick a weight that's going to be challenging for you today. So when we talk about 7 to 10 reps, whichever is that last rep for you, maybe it's the 7th rep, 8th, 9th, up to 10, whatever that range is, that rep should be challenging you, not to where you're going to fail, but if you figure you can do one more rep and fail, that's where you want to, that's the feeling you want to get, all right? So that last rep that you do, make sure it is worth it. Now, in our squats, there again, everything we just did for the workout, with the sliders, pull the ground apart, pull neutral handles apart, clean it into the fist position. We did a lot of these on Monday, so you should be good at it. There again, we're going to really set the shoulders down and back. Elbows are practically going to be pointed down. They're not going to be out here And they're not going to be tucked into your ribs. So they're just out from the ribs, pulling them down, setting the shoulders, and then getting into your squat. There again, finding neutral with your hips. Inhale, setting the core, pulling those ribs down, setting the core as you get into the squat, really pushing up through the ground to stand up, hips extend forward at the top. We're not getting here bent over, popping the hips at the top. There again, that last rep should be very challenging for you. From that, we're going to go into jump squats with a rotation. I'm going to face the camera. So what we're going to do is you're going to load into this right side, jump. Load into the left side, come back. Really loading in. You can see me loading, rotating in, getting into this glute. If you load right and then jump the other way, load left, on the next round, I want you to load left as you get into, I guess for me, is I would turn away from the camera and then load right. So just alternate that, if you will. This next one, there's strictly body weight. No added weight that you guys need. So, single leg RDL with a crossover. Well, actually it's a hinge. So we're really going to make sure we try to get that hinge. There again, that hinge pattern right here. It's going to be more of a straight leg. So as we do this, root that right toe into the ground, push that heel back, cross over, and come into a high knee. I'd love to say I do perfect reps all the time. I do not. I have to work at it. So you're hinging. When you're on the right foot, taking the left hand and crossing over that midline. Next round, you're here, you go from high knee. Wow. There we go. Getting a little bit better. Root that toe into the ground. Pull that rib cage down. You gotta make sure. All right, so then burpees. You guys know burpees. I want you to get that 10 burpee range. So this should be very easy for you. You know, if you want to push yourself into that, into a little bit higher number, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's fine. Hit that 10 burpee number. It's 1 every 3 seconds. You still get lots of rest. So there again, the burpee I look for, down all the way to the ground, hips, chest, wide, hop at the top. If you need to, you can come here, step back, all the way down, step back into it, jump. I want that clap at the top. That will give you that hip extension that we're looking for. So, those are the 2 varieties of burpees. As always, challenge yourself with the hardest variation first, being in control, good body movement before you regress down. Now, for the finisher, sally up, sally down. So, we're going to be in the high hang, shoulders are down and back. We sort of grease the skids, if you will, in our workout, and we did it with a crossover. This is just a standard single leg RDL. So here we go for sally up and then sally down. We're pulling the bag apart, sally up, switch feet, and sally down. Root that toe through the ground, drive that heel back behind you. When we're doing an RDL, this base leg is is fairly straight. We're not looking to have any flex in it. We want to get a lot of good hamstring work in this. And that's the reason for the straighter leg. So, those are your workouts for today. As far as the governor's mandate, obviously you've heard that we're closed for another 2 weeks. We can't open up until May the 15th. There's going to be some communication coming out in regards to when we're going to open up. Right now, as of today, when we do open back up mid-May, it'll be May 18. That's the Monday after the deadline. The reason being is that we need to make sure all of the equipment comes back and everything's cleaned. I'm modifying programming when we come back. We'll still have our station work, but you guys are going to have dedicated equipment. So if it's May, the quarantine's over May 15, like I said, we start May 18, or if it goes to the end of the month, God forbid. But if it does that, it's always going to be the Monday after that. We'll communicate when we can get the equipment back and everything else. So nonetheless, this is getting a little lengthy. I talk too much, and you guys know that. But always trying to get as much FaceTime with you as possible. I'm sure you fast forwarded all the way through already. I know I would have, but I'm excited. Got a kettlebell certification during this time. Working on one more for movement assessment. I'm hoping to finish that here within the next few days. So I have not taken the time off in regards to workouts and programming and getting the best value for you guys as possible. Heck, you even see some new equipment back there. So kind of excited. Look at that one. Look at that one right. Oh, there it is. There it is, right on the wall. That's a new one. So anyway, love you guys. Don't just take the next 2 weeks and go and mail it in. Go after it. Even if you're just doing body weight workouts this time, that's fine. All right. So you guys be good. See you on Friday. Know your impact.